The build show today, we are off the build and we've been reviewing some trucks that builders might buy. Now I don't know that you're necessarily going to buy this vehicle as a builder, but we're going to have a lot of fun checking it out. This is the 2021 Rolls-Royce Cullinan. This is about a $400 and some thousand car. I'm not sure that this necessarily would look good with a builder's logo on the side. But either way, let's check it out. The Rolls-Royce, let's get going. Okay, no door handle to grab. We're simply gonna press the button. Yeah. That's so cool. This is not a car you drive, this is effortless. This may not be a builder's car, but I sure want my clients to drive this. And I actually have a client that has one. Not this exact model, and man, it's beautiful. Okay, so start button's on the left. We're gonna simply click once and pop it into drive. Did I do that right? Nope, it goes down once into drive. And then, not a lot of buttons to press. We're gonna hit off-road, and believe it or not, I'm gonna take this $400,000 SUV off-road. Are you ready? I'm not sure, I am a little nervous. Okay guys, I must admit this is the most expensive car I've ever driven. This sells between $400,000 and $450,000, and yet they're letting me drive it through the mud right up here, and it is just effortless. It is so quiet. We just went through a giant mud puddle and I didn't even know it. Everything just is done for you. Now Rolls-Royce still makes all these back in England. They're only making about 5,000 cars worldwide every year. We don't know the exact number of this Cullinan, but there are not many of these made. My guess is we've got 1,000 of these or so, maybe into the US every year or less. I feel like I should be driving in Saudi Arabia somewhere with a sheik or maybe a government official. This is an amazing vehicle. It's so quiet, so reserved. I got to pull the umbrella out, the iconic umbrella out of the door, and yet here I am on the red clay of Texas. We're gonna try and be a little cautious over the bumps. I'm happy to say the guy before me who drove this got a little bit of a body molding out of place, and I'm not going to do that. However, we are going on an off-road course, so anything can happen, but we are going to be really careful about our line on this. This is a pretty gnarly off-road, and we're driving a very heavy, this is just shy of 6,000 pounds or so. So I'm going to stick to the right on this line right here. And check it out, the cameras are popping in. It knows what I'm doing, and we actually are barely feeling it. Isn't that wild? I can tell that something's going on with maybe the ABS braking. I'm hearing just a little bit of a noise. But we just took the gnarliest off-road section, and I didn't jostle Greg, the camera guy, or Jerry, the Rolls-Royce guy in the back seat at all. I feel like I'm still on the way to the country club. What an amazing vehicle. All right, now this is a giant mud hole. This is where the Hyundai got stuck earlier and it was spinning mud everywhere. It took 3 guys to get it out. Let's see what the Rolls-Royce Cullinan can do here. We got a forward-facing GoPro. Hopefully we got the iconic logo in the foreground. And we're gonna take this at a gentle speed. And yep, no problems whatsoever for the Rolls-Royce. Oh my gosh. Spin a little bit, but we made it right through, no problem at all. Not even a whimper from the engine. The engine is so quiet on this. Okay, so any of my reviews, I always talk about how it could be a builder's car. I don't think many builders are buying this, but you never know. There are certainly some builders that have done better than others in the world. We've got a great little work surface here if you really did want to pull out a laptop. Jerry, are there USB plugins anywhere or phone chargers?
Inside the armrest, you have 2 USB plugs. And 2 in the doors back here.
Okay, so
USB-Cs.
So you have USB-Cs. You've got plugins where you need them. There's no bed, obviously, in this, but you could put the seats down and put some skis down through the back if you wanted to. So when you drive a vehicle like this, certainly capable, but ultimately, it's the luxury, it's the fit and finish. It's like that difference between a 500 square foot house and a 1,000 square foot house. The materials are better, the craftsmanship's better. Check out the stitching on the dashboard here. A little condensation on the vents. They're actually true metal vents. The leather, this is the same leather you'd see on a Prada bag. And of course, one of the most iconic things, the Starry Night. This is a fiber optic in the ceiling, which looks like the night sky above you. Everything in here is just absolute craftsmanship and luxury. As a builder that values craftsmanship and the men and women that really give their best, who have given a lifetime into their craft, this car is very fitting to that. If you're gonna buy a really nice custom home, this would be the car to put in the garage. This is really, really impressive, and huge thanks to Rolls-Royce for letting me take us out on a ridiculous off-road course. We're at the General Sam's off-road course, driving a $417,000 Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Guys, if you're not currently a subscriber, hit that subscribe button below. Most of the time, we're talking about the best building techniques, the best building products, the best way to build a really well-built, well-crafted house. But this week, we're talking about cars and trucks, and the Cullinan. What an experience. I will never forget this. Probably the most expensive, the most crafted car I've ever been in. If you're not a subscriber, guys, hit that subscribe button below. We've got new content here every Tuesday and every Friday. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, otherwise we'll see you next time on The Build Show.